Hello, my name is Zachary Coffman, and this video is for Management 3311.060 with Jenna Belzer. And today we're going to be discussing the situational leadership theory, and I have my son here, Mason Coffman, who is going to serve as the orator of the interview, so to speak. So, Mason, are you ready? Let's go ahead and get started.
So who developed this theory and when?
Well, Mason, that's a good question. The situational leadership theory, it was developed by Paul Hershey and Ken Blanchard. Hershey was actually the author of the book Situational Leader, and Ken Blanchard is a leadership guru and author of The 1 Minute Manager. And while working on the first edition of Management of Organizational Behavior, this book was introduced. And so it was first introduced as the life cycle theory of leadership during the mid-70s. It was later changed to situational leadership theory. You see, in the late 70s and early 80s, the authors both developed their own models using situational leadership theory. Hershey, situational leadership model, and Blanchard, situational leadership 2 model. So,
What does this theory explain?
well, that's an interesting question itself. The fundamental underpinning of the situational leadership theory is that there is no single best style of leadership. Effective leadership is task relevant, and the most successful leaders are those that adapt their leadership style to the maturity of the individual or group they are attempting to lead or influence. Meaning, it's best to go with the flow, so to speak, when it comes to choosing which type of leadership to use.
Who does this theory impact?
Well, Mason, this theory can impact lots of people on lots of different levels and in lots of different ways. It affects mostly any kind of professionals that are in a workplace environment and are in need of leadership, which is everyone. We're all in need of leadership, as a way to help conduct their daily activities as well as continue further growth within the organization in a structured development. So, I hope that answers your question a little bit.
Why is this theory important to students, managers, and employees?
Ooh. Well, I'm going to attack that and first say that as far as students go, it's important that each student is taught according to their own learning style. Therefore, the leadership theory is adaptable in that way to students. And as far as parents and children go, well, children are much like students, only students of life. And children are all different and need to be taught in different ways so that they can each understand the overall idea. And the situational leadership theory suggests that, as I said earlier, the best approach is the one that deals with the maturity level of the people you are trying to lead.
Provide examples, at least 3, of how this theory is
Applicable.
to our daily lives as students, employees, parents, and children.
Applicable in the sense that it is, situations come to be no matter what you're doing in every walk of life, whether you're having a good time, whether you're having a serious time, whether you're making a video, or whether you're giving a presidential campaign speech. You're going to need people, you're going to need a team, you're going to need help. And any time in life where you need that kind of help and you're going to need to be a leader, it's going to be best to understand that the best type of leadership is the one that is the most useful at that time with the people you're working with.
How do you use this overcome this theory? How do you use
Do you mean how do I overcome this
Yeah.
theory? Well, I would actually say that it's probably not wise to overcome this theory, but how you would use this theory would be simply by applying it to the situation at hand and dealing with the necessary applications thereafter.
Provide a method for us to recall this theory?
Well, that's kind of funny. I was coming up with one of those, mnemonic device they call it, SLC, Situational Leadership Theory. SLC. Meaning stop, listen, teach.
Was more than the textbook utilized to research information?
Yes. I used some internet sources as well as some textbook sources and some conceptual knowledge that was brought forth prior to enrolling in the class. Okay, guys, well, that's going to conclude our interview today. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and have a great day.